Hi, hello, welcome. So in this video, we'll be discussing about array DSA problem. So the problem statement is remove even integer from a given array. There'll be an array given, so of size n. So we need to remove all the even values out of that input array. When we consider this array, so the even numbers are like 2, 4, and the 10 and 6. So these values need to be removed from the output array. So the actual output should be 1, 5, 3. So this is the expected output. So how do we do that? So let's understand with the logic. First, we need to iterate with the given input array. So we need to iterate over a given array. So the first will be the index 0. So we'll be validating this value whether it's even or odd. So this is an odd number. So that's the reason we'll be adding this to output array. We need to add it to output array. And next we'll iterate again to a next element. So that will be a 2. So this will be an even element. So we'll ignore this element. We'll not add to output array. And then again we'll proceed further with the next index. So the value will be 4. So the next value will be 4. So we'll not include that because again this is an even number. So how do we know that like whether it's an even number or odd number? So the element, so modulus of 2, so which is divisible by 2, and the remainder whenever it's turn out to a 0, that's an even number. If any even if there is any remainder, if it is non-zero, then it's an odd number. So similar fashion will be iterating further the array. So the next element will be moving out will be the 5. The 5 will be again the odd number. So 5 divided by 2, which will be a 1 is a remainder. So that's the reason it's a odd number. We'll add that to output array. So similar way, we'll move forward to a next element, which is 10. So now if you see 10 divided by 2, which is 0, again this is an even number. So that's the reason we'll not add this to an output array. So we'll move further to a next element. The value will be 6. 6 divided by 2, which is again 0. So this is again an even number. So that's the reason we'll not add to output array. We'll move further. So here in the next element, the value is 3. 3 divided by 2, which is 1. So again this is an odd number. So that's the reason we'll add it to output array. Now let's implement the program. So we need to complete this implementation for this remove even method. So the input will be the integer array where there will be odd numbers and even numbers will be given. We need to remove the even numbers. The first thing we want to do is we need to calculate how many odd numbers are there. So for that I have taken a integer odd number. So I'll calculate how many odd numbers are available within this input array. For doing that, I'll be iterating. I'm using for each loop or enhanced for loop, and I'll be evaluating whether this is an odd number or not. So as I already discussed, I'll be calculating the modulus, and if it is non-zero, then it's an odd number. So I'll be incrementing the odd number counter here. So once I iterate all the elements and once I calculate all the odd numbers, I'll use this odd number to initiate my result array. So once I've done that, I'll create a result array, and then again I'll go ahead and reiterate the input array. And when I calculate whether this is an odd number or even number, whether if it is an odd or even, if it is odd, then I'll be inserting this element to a result array, and I'll increment the result index. So initially it will be 0th index. So and then it will be keep on adding it. So first it will be 0, and then the 0th element added, and then the 1, and then the 2, and then the 3. So similar fashion it will be incrementing. So this is one approach we can solve this problem. So another approach what we can do is we can avoid this iteration itself. by making use of array list. But actually we are solving the DSA with arrays. So that's the reason I'm trying to use only the arrays. So that's the reason we wanted to calculate odd numbers first, the total counter of odd number, and then we'll make use of that to create the result array, and then we'll be calculating all the odd elements, and then we'll be inserting to a result array, and then we'll be returning finally the whatever the result which we calculated. That's it for this video. So if there's any doubt, so please do comment. If you like this video, please share, subscribe. Thank you.